Let's go! Another 2 points. Woo! Vancouver Canucks with the, I wouldn't say big win, but important win. The Vancouver Canucks defeat the Chicago Blackhawks 4-1, baby. And at the end of the day, it's just important that we get the W. Now, we got lots to talk about tonight. Okay, we got lots to talk about. But there's craziness stuff to talk about here tonight, but I'm just thankful that we got it done. We got it done. We needed a bounce back game, everyone. We needed it. We needed it badly. By the way, I should probably put my microphone right here so you guys can hear me, but I was pretty loud, so you probably heard me in the whole thing. Okay, so Canucks 4, Blackhawks 1, just like we all predicted, with 2 empty net goals. It was beautiful. It was glorious. Okay, maybe it wasn't beautiful. Maybe it wasn't glorious. It wasn't the best game we played, but I was concerned a little bit that we were playing. It was close, and we were playing a bad team, right? I think that's something that we just need to kind of admit and be honest about, because what is Chicago in the standings? Let me just look here. We're gonna do the whole league. We're gonna go to the bottom, and Chicago's second to the worst, right? They have 13 points. Only Nashville is worse than them. Nashville comes into town tomorrow night, and that's important stuff. That's important stuff, everyone. And so we have to win these games. These are the kind of games you have to win, and I think it's just interesting to say that this team needed to respond. It was absolutely crucial that they got the 2 points. I just think after the last debacle against the Islanders, if they come into here and they act like they did, okay, they act like they did, and Chicago comes and wins tonight, you think it would have been bad in the media and on Twitter and what it was? No, it would have been horrific, absolutely horrific if we would have lost tonight. And so that was an important night. Just a reminder, everyone, I do passionate, realistic, and honest Canucks content. If you like that kind of Canucks content, please hit the like and subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate it. So it's going to be a great night to talk with you about the game. So let's get into the game. Let's talk about what's happening, and we'll dive in. We'll dive in together. So glad that you're in the chat. If you take a moment to hit the like and subscribe. Also, if you want to follow me on my socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, just follow me on Kempner Canucks. I'd appreciate that. Okay, so the big question is this. Were you happy with the bounce back win by the Canucks, or do you need to see more? Do you need more? Do you need more to see? If you're like, do you think like everything's fine? Sky's blue again, Like, how are you feeling about tonight? How are you feeling? Post it in the comments, everyone. I'd really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Okay, so one of the things that they were talking about today is the possibility of Sheilaw's playing tonight or tomorrow night, and he played tonight. I think it was the right move, even though Lankinen is there and he needed to play. Like, he could have been played Saturday night. You put your best goaltender in, and you call it a night. Shelov's needed to play this evening. He absolutely needed to play. I loved what he did. And Coach Tocchet said that this team needs to have a better start and to play better in the first period. Guess what? Back to the drawing board, Rick. Same old problems with the Vancouver Canucks, not having great starts, getting outshot, the whole thing, right? And so that's an important piece that we need to remember. What were the shots? 14-9 for Chicago in the first period. Mikheyev scores, and I post on Twitter, Mikheyev revenge game. It's like, of all people, it's going to be Dickinson or Mikheyev is going to score, right? Thankfully, it wasn't a revenge game for Mikheyev. But I did think that we didn't play good enough in the first period. Chicago looked quite a bit better in a good chunk of the period for sure. So then you move to the second period, and Coach Tocchet had to be happier with that. I mean, I thought they looked really good. They looked like the better team. I wonder what he said to them in the first intermission, right? Like, he's like, come on, guys, we've talked about this. We just did a tougher practice. We're professionals here. Like, what is going on? Like, we have to play better. It's not hey, we should. We can't do this in front of our fans. And that's what I was losing it about last game, was like the amount of terrible performances on home ice. It's just unacceptable. People pay huge money, $75, $100, $200, $300, $400 come watch these guys play, and they cannot play like that, especially at home. And I was excited to see the bounce back for that again. And then we get on the board. We get on the board, everyone, and that's the exciting part of this game, is that we finally get on the board. And the funniest thing about that is this. Murphy scores. No, wait. I meant Pettersson tied up the game. We're going to be talking about Pettersson in just a second. Actually, we might as well talk about it now. The end result is he banks it off of Murphy. I don't think he meant to do that on purpose. I think he was passing the puck. Have you noticed something about Pettersson this year, and especially tonight? He doesn't shoot the puck. So I've got a new nickname for Pettersson. For Elise, it's Pettersson the Passer. Pettersson the Passer. He doesn't want to shoot. He rarely... Shoot the puck, Pettersson. Shoot the puck, Petey. Let's go. And then he scores, and everyone's like, he banked it off of Murphy, and everyone's like, got a chance. Let's go, Petey. It's like, stop, fans. Stop doing that. If I was a player, I'd be so mad. Like, when JT Miller scores a big goal, or Garland, they're like, Connor Garland, or JT Miller, and this one's like, let's go, Petey. Oh, that's awful. I'd be so mad. Be like, man, I'm so bad that now they're cheering for me after I score a goal like that. Like, that's the ones like, come on, you need to get doing something. Right? So now we have Pettersson the Passer, which I'm not saying he's a bad passer. In fact, I think he's an elite passer. He's very good. But he also got paid to shoot the puck. Come on, Pettersson. There's times where you pass, but you're always looking to shoot. You have a good shot. It's time to do what's right and make, that's the only way you're going to score goals. I mean, unless you bank it off the defenseman, that's the only way you're going to score goals. So I'm thankful you scored. I think it was a major fluke. I do not think you were trying to bank it off him on purpose. But the rest of the game is like pass. So it's like the other teams are going to go, he's not shooting the puck. He's not a threat. If you, every time you have the puck and you don't shoot, why would they guard you? Why would they play defense on you? I'm just saying. I know it's rocket science, right? And then there's JT Miller, and he's getting criticized, but I think he's playing really well considering he's playing through an injury, everyone. Like, I still love his effort. I know there's been times where he doesn't look the same. I get it. He doesn't look the same. But I honestly think he's injured. And he's still playing through it. He's still producing points through it, everyone. That's what's wild about JT Miller. He is an absolute rock star. This guy, injured, healthy, it doesn't matter. He's out there, okay? It is so good. It is so good that he is still producing. I mean, he lost his main line mate with Brock Besser. He's still putting up points. I know that the empty net goal was like, it is what it is. But I mean, I thought he played. I thought he played pretty good tonight. And the pass to Pedersen that went off of Murphy, that came from Miller. So he got 2 points tonight. Everyone, just saying. So I think the criticism of JT Miller is not warranted, and I think he's hampering through an injury. So, and I was impressed with the effort of Höglander and DeBrusque tonight. I really liked their effort. I thought their physicality was good. They created opportunities. I just really, really enjoyed watching them. But I still think the need for a D-man is still evident. And I might do a video tomorrow regarding that. I just think it's important. I think it's important that we go and get a D-man, and I just don't know how. Now, the great news about D-man is this. Brandstrom dangles. That play was unbelievable. I thought he was going to score. So glad he scored later, and he gets the game-winning goal, everyone. What a shot through the 5-hole. Is this not one of the best trades the Canucks have done in a long time? Like, I think it's like he solidified that left-hand shot, third pairing side. Now, Forbert's out. We'll see what happens when we get to playoffs. They'll probably end up putting Forbert back, but I don't know. That's a great addition to keep him there. What do you guys think about him? And then, of course, we go into the third period, and let's just be honest. The Bedard struggles keep continuing. He's on after hours tonight. He can't be happy about his performance. And the Canucks end up scoring a bunch of empty net goals, blow it wide open, and there you go. There you go. So it ends up being Canucks 4, Blackhawks 1. I would love to dive into some of your comments, everyone. Hope that you had fun watching that game. And tomorrow night against Nashville will be another interesting one. So let's dive into some comments. Stuart is the first one here, and he said 4-1 win, and he called that at 6:37. Well done, Stuart. You predicted it perfectly. Absolutely. And then Carol's here, and she says, great win tonight. Monty's happy with the W. I am so glad they won. Tomorrow's going to be a hard game. It might be. I'll take the W, Jeevan says, but our top guys got to be better for tomorrow and for the Rangers. I agree with that. And Monty is at the game tomorrow night, everyone. He's at the game. So, and it is going to be awesome for him. And I hope, I too, Carol, hope that he wins. So it's Monty's nephew's first game. It's going to be awesome. And David says, yo, Darcy Kemper is live. I think you're talking about me, aren't you? I don't know. Yeah, have fun in the game, Monty. Have fun in the game. Freddie, you're right. Sheila's had a solid night tonight. Shaky a couple moments, but I like this game overall. Andrew says he feels vindicated with the Woodsy, Petey, and DeBrusque line. Was it Woodsy? Oh, is that Sherwood? Okay, Sherwood. I get it. Oh, yeah. You're tricky there. You're tricky, Andrew. So, Nice says, I like the first two lines. Cool. Good win, but let's see how consistent we can keep playing. That's true. That's the key, Japan, for it. You're right. Andrew says, smash the like button. I agree. Maria's in the building. Woo! How's it going, my sister? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the baby's doing great. And give my brother a high five for me, okay? Okay. Yeah, Shelov's looked good tonight. He looked really good. And I'm waiting for made some trade offers in fantasy football. It's the last day for trade offers. Thought I got one. So yeah, I'm pumped for you, Monty. Want more of a couple in a row. Yeah, more W's for sure. You'd be happy. Curtis is also in the building, and he's very happy. Let's go, Curtis. Let's go. Yeah, a home win. Callum, absolutely, man. Pumped about a home win. Love them bumping Sherwood up the line. I don't know. I'm not huge on that because if Pettersson's just going to pass, you need another shooter, and Sherwood's kind of not that guy, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when Besser comes back and if he puts Garland back on that line. Branston was a steel casket. You're right. Yeah, man, he's got to shoot the puck. I'm just saying. Roberto says, when we move our feet, we are a good team. When we make plays and move the puck out fast, we are a good team. Let's go, boys. Yep. The more confident Petey gets, the more shooting he'll do. That's a good point. But everyone's kind of saying he's got to shoot the puck. Not no more passing, just got to not as many. There were some opportunities he had to shoot and score. Yeah, you don't like the Brandstrom Juleson pairing. Is it? I think it's more that you don't like Juleson than you don't like Brandstrom, right? Blazer fan? Daniel says his biggest takeaway tonight was Shelov's showing out. They still can't figure out. Yeah, the first periods are bad. I think Pettersson had a decent game. Maybe above average, I would say. Okay, maybe more than above average. Okay, fine. He had a good game. He had a pretty good game. You nailed it. Nailed it perfectly. Callum, so many times the Canucks just need to shoot. Yeah, I know that they're professionals and they know what they're doing, so I got to be careful. But at the end of the day, I want Pettersson to shoot more. We had way more shots tonight, Callum. Like last game was disgusting in the first two periods. We ended up with quite a few shots by the end of the night. In fact, shots were 33-29 for us. 33-29 for us. So I'm happy with a 33 shot night. What am I thinking about Brunson? I think it's a steal. Absolute steal. Mikheyev, where was our team on that? I know. That was awful. Scored that goal and then you never heard of him again. I agree. Yeah, Blazer fan, I think Höglander might be on the move, but we'll see. Take Hronek off power play 1, 2, and put Brandstrom on it. Whoa, that's a bold statement. He can't be happy being in Chicago, but these are the growing pains of trying to get a team, getting good draft picks, developing them. That's the key. Japan 4 wants to trade Vilander and a first for a D-man. Depends which D-man, but I wouldn't be opposed to that. I just hate trading draft picks. Depends what if it's Anderson, I'm probably okay with it. Yeah, if only the Canucks tried for. I'm still mad that we didn't try to tank for him, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe our team would look totally different if Bedard was there. Yeah, he couldn't pull the trigger on us because at heart he's still a Canuck. Yes, I love that. This is comment of the night right there. I'm going to star this one. I don't know. Does that make any difference? Oh, no. It just stars it on my end. That's all it is. Hronek, Höglander, and a first for Yossi. Oh, I'd do that in a heartbeat. But Nashville won't. You never know. Maybe after they do that with us. A 2-1 win against the lowly Hawks is a win, but nothing to write home about. 2 empty netters to add to it, but that's all. That's right, York. Barely enough, but we'll see what they do tomorrow. So a win's a win. That's all that matters. But you're right. Our first round will bring us a top 4D sometime before the deadline of another rental, though. Justin, you might be right. You might be right, buddy. I don't think Petey is broken. I'm just surprised he's not shooting. And I think it comes back to what Japan 4 said, where it's he doesn't have the confidence. So, Yeah, I don't like Suter being on that top line again, to be honest with you, but it's because of the Brock Besser injury for sure. Canucks are a better team coming from behind. Then, yeah, it's hard to be a comeback team. You're right. Blazer fan says, I just think because of how young Brandstrom and Juleson are, they get totally destroyed in front of the net in their defensive zone. We need a veteran guy next to Brandstrom. Okay, I'm okay with that take. I think we should be able to start scoring first into games. Yep. Oh, and thank you so much for the donation. You knew that Petey was going to get the goal tonight? That's awesome, man. I thought JT Miller was going to get a goal tonight. Now he got an empty netter. But, yeah, good call. Good call. Did you call the bank off the leg, though? That's what I want to know. Like in basketball, if you shoot it and it goes off of glass and it was like a fluke, you just say, it doesn't count because you didn't call it, but it still counts, right? So just like in hockey, it's like, did you call the bank, Major? I don't know. I want to see Lecker-Mackey play with Petey too. Actually, I think that's a really great comment because of that. Absolutely a great comment. Petey and Myers for Bedard. Oh, man, that would be a dream come true. It was cool to see Connor Bedard in Vancouver, his hometown, his favorite team, which is, yeah, it sucks that we didn't get to see him. We didn't get him. We didn't get to go to the game tonight. There's all things. So I think you're wrong about Woodsy. I'm pretty sure it was 2021. He dominated the AHL and led in goals. Okay, but in the NHL, he's played for a while now. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that would be a great combo. Petey had two bangers at the side of the net with a guy all over him. Yes, absolutely. Yep, I said pretty good, not an elite Petey. Yeah, you're right. So, Bedard helping out the home team at the end. Freddie, you're so right, bud. It's like, thank you, Bedard. Thank you so much. He got the crowd going. He's got a good coach and on a good line now. I don't know. I think you're talking about Petey, right? I like it that DeBrusque and him are together. I really do. Miller has 5 points in 3 games. And Casket, everyone is saying they're criticizing Miller. And he's got 5 points in 3 games. Like, are you kidding me? Good point, by the way. Good point. The Blazer fan 22 says it just reason why Juleson and Brunson wasn't taken advantage of is from the fact Chicago is so bad. If that was New York Rangers or some all right team, they'd be -3. Yeah, you might be right. John Jones. Oh yeah, has the main event started yet? Yeah, I don't know, man. I like Sherwood. I like him as a hitter. I like him as a gritty player. Is he going to become as good as Garland one day? I don't know. To be determined, as David W. comes in here and always says that. PD turned off his social media accounts, and you can see the difference. He's more focused. Sure. I mean, he should turn off all his social media accounts. I wouldn't have him on when you're playing like that. Not being totally veteran enough to help him from the net. Yeah, I know. I came into Nothing's Perfect stream, called the PD goal pregame, and I fell asleep. Missed the game. I didn't call the shot. I just had a feeling he would score. Keep up the good work. Okay. I didn't expect you to call the bank shot, but so there is no news on Besser. I haven't heard any yet. I have faith, maybe false, but I have faith. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having faith in Sherwood. I think that's great. Okay, so a couple of questions I don't want to ask you guys. Let's talk about what's your score prediction for tomorrow night? And who's going to win the Grey Cup? Okay, because they're linked. The Grey Cup. Okay, so what's your score prediction? Oh, wait a minute. I got to put Preds versus Canucks. Okay. And that, what's your score prediction for the Preds versus Canucks, and who's going to win the Grey Cup? Put it in the chat, everyone. Put it in the chat. Okay. So Jeevan is here and says 4-2 Vancouver. 3 for the Canucks and 2 for the Preds. I like it. I like it a lot. Major, you're right. Social media can't be good for the athletes. Cannot be good for the athletes. Carol says that Winnipeg's going to win the Grey Cup. Yeah, you're probably right. 4-1 for the Canucks, and Winnipeg's going to win the Grey Cup. I love it. 5-3 Vancouver. Winnipeg wins the Grey Cup. Monty, while you're down there, why don't you just go to the Grey Cup game too? Go to the Grey Cup first. Get like the cheapest seats in the building. Just go in, watch a game, and go and watch the Canucks game after. That would be an awesome day. Winnipeg. Now, remember everyone picked Winnipeg. Was it last year and they lost? I don't know. Just wondering. 5-3 Canucks and the Bombers all the way. Yeah, it's going to be, I think the Bombers have a phenomenal organization right now. They're dominating everything. Dominating everything, everyone. So that's really great. That's really great. That there's going to be I loved how they moved the game to being in the evening, even though it kind of stinks for everyone that's watching the game and want to get home, but it would just been chaos down there, absolute chaos. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting day in Vancouver, isn't it? A very, very, very interesting day in Vancouver. But 7:00 tomorrow night. So we're going to do a live stream tomorrow night, everyone. I'm pumped about the NFL tomorrow. Then we got the Grey Cup. Then you got the Canucks game. It's going to be a great sports day. So absolutely. So Andrew, thanks for coming out tonight. Have a wonderful night. Go Canucks, go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Any other comments and things that you guys want to talk about the game? I know a Blazer fan wants to talk about how bad Brandstrom and Juleson are. I thought Brandstrom looked really good tonight. I think it was his best game of the season. But anything else you guys want to talk about tonight about the game, about the Canucks? Just going to be around for a couple more minutes and would love to answer any questions. Jorg from Nanaimo Shoe Repair says Preds 5-4 over the Canucks. Wow. That's bold. That's bold. Juleson was fine. Yeah, it wasn't great. I would say he did good enough. He wasn't great, but I like him a lot personally, but I don't know if he's going to be there much longer. Keevan says, hopefully they don't start off slow as the Canucks typically have one good game and then have a few bad games in a row. Good point. I'm not saying Brandstrom is bad. I just think he needs a veteran guy with him. Yeah. But Blazer fan, do you think that Brandstrom keeps that spot when Forsberg comes back? That's what I want to know. Post it in the comments. That would be great. Made some good passes, hit good hits, and had a nice shot. Yep. Yeah. Brandstrom was very good tonight. He was very good. I'm with you. Why are we not shooting on the rush? I do not know. Is it Coach T system or are they just overthinking? I mean, it feels like they're just overthinking it, but who knows? Maybe it is Coach T. What's your thoughts on the next 5 games? On how long more do you think Deadpool will return on just give an estimate? Deadpool? Demko. That's who you're trying to say. Well, he's fully practicing. I would think he's back soon. But the next 5 games, listen, I'm not optimistic when we play the Rangers on Tuesday. I think the Rangers are going to show us what a contender looks like. It's kind of like when we played not just New Jersey, but like when we played Tampa Bay. I feel like that's going to happen to us. And I'm just calling it right now, Carol. I'm just calling it right now. Now, do they play Demko in net for that night? That would be amazing. But I don't know when he's coming back. But the next 5 games, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look up what the next 5 games are, which I don't have a problem doing. But let me just bring it up. Actually, /Canucks. And if we go to schedule, and then I'll just bring it up here for you guys to see it. Okay, so we had 3 games we won, got smoked by the Oilers, beat the Calgary Flames, got destroyed by the Islanders, and then I hope we win tomorrow. I can understand why Jorg is saying that Nashville's going to win. We got to win that game. They're so bad this year. We got to win, and then make a trade for someone like Yossi. That'd be great. And then I think we lose here. We got to beat Ottawa. We got a good break there, and we're going on the road for a good road trip. We got to beat Boston. If we beat Boston, I think we'll end up beating Pittsburgh as well. And then, so we've got a chance here to turn things around. I think we definitely lose against the Rangers. We have a chance to win the next 4 on the road. So that would be 6 games instead of just 5 that you asked for. That's my personal opinion on that. Jorg, I said that Forsberg was out, but when he comes back, do you think that Brandstrom is going to be playing? But maybe that's what you're saying, that Forsberg's going to stay out. We'll see. He is always injured, or missing. Yes, that's what it's been for him already this year. But I mean, we didn't pay hardly anything for him. I think he's making 1.5. Taking Preds over Canucks, surprised by that. I like the Preds. I would need 5-1 to bet to take the Preds. Really? Huh. I haven't actually watched any of their games. Like, maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I think the Preds are going to come out swinging. And we just played tonight, too. So we'll see. Forward equals Canucks Sammy Salo. Oh, to be out all the time? But he doesn't have the shot. Like, I wish we had Sammy Salo's shot right now. I'm predicting a Rangers win 6-3. Canucks will be tired 3 games in 4 nights, and we're playing like frauds right now. I think you're right. I don't even know if it will be 6-3. I could see us losing 6-1, 6-2. Like, that's how good they are. They are in my top 3 best teams in the league. Coach T system is not working. Let's get back to the players playing to their strengths. Okay. Yeah, Salo had a big cannon shot. Absolutely. Yeah, he's always injured. Hence why I called him Forsberg at the same. But the Canucks won their last 2. Would you really change that much? Maybe just small. Like, I think Lankinen goes in net tomorrow. So that's going to be an improvement. And then we're going. But will they start Shilov's back-to-back? I doubt it. Brandstrom is just heating up. I don't think they'd send him down. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Dreamer. You might be right. On that. All right, everyone. I'm going to call it a night. Loved hanging out with you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Major, for the $10 donation. Thanks, guys, for posting into the comments. I really, really appreciated you connecting, talking about what's going on. I loved it. It was a good night. Tomorrow's going to be a crazy sports day, but hope that each one of you do well. Not do well, but have a good rest and just pace yourself for tomorrow's sports day. Okay, everyone. But let's go back. Monty, have a great time at the game. Hope you have an awesome time. So, yes, I agree. Lankinen for both. I'm guessing. I would think so. And then she lost for Ottawa. I could see that happening. Or maybe Demko's back. Maybe Demko's back by then. So, yeah, that's where we're at. So, like always, hit the like and subscribe, everyone. Let other people know about this. And don't forget that we cheer this team on no matter what, win, lose, or draw. Not that there's any draws. Oh, I guess there are draws. Go Canucks, go. See you tomorrow night in our live stream.
What?